Hello there, I am Tonton Bidon and we are back to the Sunless Skies. I remember that last time we took a stroll around Titania and then explored around, found, where was it, here? I think it was here that we found the wreck of the Portsfall, and we then, stumbled upon the Regent's Tears, and eventually brought the lieutenant of the Portsfall, or what remained of him, to the Traitor's Wood, where we also progressed in the woods. And now we have on board one of the scholars, the vituperative classicist, which we have to bring to the Regent's grave. I would expect it to be there, but I'm not sure at all. Anyway, that's not what we're going to do first. We have three. What did I do? We have 3 reasons to go to Leadbeater and State Road Nature Reserve. How did I de-zoom? Because that's quite useful, and I'd like to know how I can do that. AX. Ah, okay. That's good. Okay, so we need to go to the Nature Reserve, and did we have stuff to do in Port Prosper? I don't think so. Anyway, let's just check that we don't have anything to do in the bazaar. No. We are good for provisions, and I think we can buy anything at the Nature Reserve. Right, so that's not a problem. I guess we're gonna take that way. Sure. Let's go. Why is my locomotive shooting? Is some button pressed, or because I'm gonna damage it here? I'm gonna unplug and replug the controller. There's gonna be a funny sound. Props to you if you know where that comes from. Okay. Well, now the controller does not respond at all. Jeez. Do I have to switch back to... Yes, I have to switch back to it. Okay. Okay. My controller is not super new, so there may be some issues there. Jeez, the lighting is fucked. I have the sun right in my eyes. And that destroys the quality, actually. Yeah, we're gonna have to do with that. I do want to record. I've not been able to play for a few days and it itches pretty bad. Bees. Oh, that's too long. Thankfully I did not get shot. Oh, the wreck is protecting me. And they collided with the wreck. A choristic corpse. I could send someone to recover the nectar. I do not have an option to not do anything. Which could be the right choice here. Well, partial success. Okay, I did not get nectar, I just got sufferings. Your crew don their sky suits. Hefting hatchets, they launch themselves into the soupy ether. What follows is butchery. Sadly, the bees were less efficient, and you garner only a single cupful of the precious nectar. It'll probably fetch a few sovereigns in port. Okay. Right, it's only these two options. I wonder what happens if I fail that test. It should not be something too bad, maybe some terror? Maybe a tale of terror. That would be actually quite good. And yet I don't know either what happens if I fail that test, because I had a partial success last time. Let's try that. Okay, failure. We're gonna know. A crewman is elbow deep in B when the beast gives a final spasm and plunges its stinger into his wrist. His death is quick and loud. Yeah, bees are known to do that. The other nectar harvesters return hastily to your engine. The few thimblefuls they've managed to gather will fetch a few sovereigns in port. We lost one crew. Oh well, big deal. Direct gleams with frost. Right, it's that. If I turn away, I get some terror. If I fail that... I fail that, I guess. Okay, success. And we found an aromatic casket. Ooh, dried tea, we needed that. Well, I guess we'll care about it later. They're not too nervous. Hey, I'm here, we are fighting. I have a new weapon, right? Oh. I could not even see the projectile. Ah! Okay. I can hold it to fire some rafale. Rafale? That's not the English word used there. Some... I don't know. I've not played enough FPSs. Okay, so... that's how it works. And the range is... pretty good, actually. Okay, that's the part where there was a lot of current last time. Is there not always current? Okay, took some damage here. Let's try that. So what happens if we fail here? The sound is maddening, like steel nails dragged down a blackboard inhabited by amorous alley cats. Can you bear it? No, close the hatch to gain little experience. Listen to the end to gain experience, but terror. Don't listen and lie about it to the crew to gain a sky story. We are close to a level, so we're just gonna gain a little experience, that's fine. Okay, so we know at least that we can dodge any negative consequence by choosing that options, because even if we fail, we have a way out. They're everywhere, Jesus. Well, keeping my distance still seems like a safe bet against them. So we'll take that. And that's just a little XP. Close to a level. Nice. Where do we go next? We have stuff here, and it's enclosed. Since we are in good conditions and we can restock on fuel and supplies here, we could totally just go there and see whatever that is. We could also hit the gardens on the way back to alleviate some of the terror that we will incur. And then just go to Port Prosper and Magdalene's if we need to cure more horror. There's that wonder here too. Actually, we don't have much to do outside of going to the nature reserve. We need to go there. We got an order for Hybris. We just need to hit New Winchester where we have the ministry approved literature that we need and carry it over here. Easy enough. So yeah, maybe exploring is the call. So maybe we're gonna go that way next. The lighting is screwed. Jesus. Anyway. We could join a hunting party. An opportunistic ranger smiles a mostly toothless grin and shows off his many scars from the beasts of the nature reserve. Well, I don't really want any of that. Port report. Drop off our settler. Whether or not they still wish to be here is another matter entirely. Yeah, we saw that, exactly that last time. You've brought her where she wanted to go despite her criminal past. Oh right, we could have brought her to Port Prosper. Well, that's fine. She tips her hat as she disembarks and deposits a heavy purse into your hands. She whistles a jaunty tune as she makes her way through the station. Alright. Then we can put up the flyer for the strong woman. Tourists from across the Empire come here. Perhaps you can encourage them to divert to the circus on their route home. In order to go home to London, they have to go there. The circus is there. I'm not certain that's worth it, sorry. We're still gonna put up flyers. Parents and children enter a fierce debate about the limits of human strength. Dear heart, no one can lift an asteroid. But she's the strongest. She could lift anything. Okay. Where... is it the place? Yes, where we can turn in our research. Let's do that. Hand in the wings of a chorister bee. They are in pristine condition. You're thanked for your efforts and asked to wait while the company sorts out your rewards. It might be a couple of days. Later, the phlegmatic researcher calls upon you. He hands you the envelope of sovereigns. Hideous creatures, choristers, he says, fidgeting in his chair. But I cannot accept that. It is only by chance their wings are so exquisitely articulated that they generate song. Bunch of money and XP, okay. Then we deliver the ants. After all the trouble they caused with their supplies, the researcher better be pleased. You are thanked for your efforts and asked to wait while the company sorts out your rewards. It might be a couple of days. The phlegmatic researcher invites you over for tea. Marvelous creatures, he says, passing you an envelope of sovereigns from the company. As far as I can discern, they only seem to mind when a human is about to die. I wonder what it is about us. That's disturbing. Maybe not as much as the sun right now, but... hand in a sample of Hybris pus. It may take time for your hull to quit stinking, but at least now you can set the crew cleaning. You are thanked for your efforts and asked to wait. That's the same thing again. Jeez. Soon the phlegmatic researcher summons you to collect your reward. He hardly waves his cane in greeting when you enter. Awful stuff, he frowns. No redeeming virtues. What? Aha, he just dissed the fungus. Let the researcher get down to work. You shall return to the research base. Be sure you've handed in all you wish to. Sure, well that's all of it actually, so... Return in 15 days to see the results of the researcher's work. Sure. I don't think I had that option before. Well, let's try that again. Inquire into his current course of study. Currently, I'm making a study of the orderliness of the reach. It may be attained, but a firm logic has guided its growth. I wish to better understand this principle. That's it, okay. Ask about the romantic ornithologist's bird. The scientists must have seen something of it, surely. I really doubt it. A bird that can grind a mountain down to dust. The scientists waste no time on manners. Surely its beak would wear down faster, unless it is some kind of magic beak made of something harder than diamond. Is it a magic beak, Captain? A magic harder than diamond beak? It quickly becomes clear why the romantic ornithologist works alone. Sure, makes sense. We could take a quick trip into the reserve with the ornithologist. Let's do that. And we gain some sky stories. The romantic ornithologist clasps his hands with quiet delight when he sees you. I found a most wonderful place. Shall we? You delve into the reserve together. The birds sing around you. The flowers offer sweet perfumes. A pleasing breeze stumbles through a glade and whistles around a mountain bend. I think we've seen all of that dialogue. Sure. I don't know how to progress his quest, though. I don't think he gave us anything to do. I might be wrong. The hunting party. That could be where we find something. Let's first check the bazaar, though. Bronze wood is quite valuable, and we have a lot of money. So that would be fine. Sure. Restock on supplies. We are gonna go to a harbor. Supplies and fuel may be needed to progress, especially supplies. Let's buy a bunch of them. Let's get some fuel too. If we need to throw some, that's... We don't really care about money that much now that we have 2,000. We can afford to waste some. Not that we like to, but... Join a hunting party. A 32% chance of success because we have low iron. Yeah, I don't believe in that. We can explore the nature reserve on our own. You prefer your adventures more scenic and less liable to result in the loss of limbs. Along with a few of your braver crew members, you set out into the depths of the nature reserve for a bracing walk and a quiet picnic. The fauna around here is shy when not being hunted. It doesn't even try to steal your scones. What's it with scones? We keep talking about scones in this game. Jesus. Okay, so nature reserve. I'm gonna put down notes. We are in the... It is the 8th of November, and so 15 days brings us to the 23rd of November, where the scientist is gonna have made some progress on their research, hopefully. Okay, and then we will go and explore. There's no recoil on that weapon. There were no... Right, there's no way here. So we do that. See what's there, maybe hit the horror, then hit the wonder and go back to Port Prosper. If things go terribly, we won't be too far from McLean's, so that will be fine. That's bronze wood. Do I have anything here? Do you need a mining thing, or how can I not interact? Yeah, right. I don't have the mining thing, and I didn't think I was going fast enough to take damage, but evidently I was wrong. That's some Marauder. Well, it could be some hold points for me, and... Oh, that's bees. They're more dangerous than the Marauder. I will focus on them. A Dreadnought here? Okay. That was the wrong way to dodge. Okay. Okay. So we know we have a chance to lose crew here. Do we care much about the nectar? Our holds are pretty well filled. XP is fine enough. At some point we will succeed. I think we have a lot of sky stories. So yeah, just gain some XP. And by the way, we've got a level. Spiriford. Once upon a time, someone took your soul. What? Did I even have something like that in the first place? I'm not too sure. He drew it out of your mouth with a delicate silver fork. That sounds like a weird bed practice. What the fuck? Tickle my soul. Other options are a scandal, haunted. It kind of appeals to me. A mentor, to be affiliated with villainy. Yeah, why did I not pick that earlier? That makes sense for my sociopath. And below stairs. So we would have been a servant. In terms of stats, of course I'm more interested in veils, especially since I can combine it with mirrors. Heart is the stat I do not care about. Well, that's why I did not pick that then. Okay. Iron. We've seen quite a number of ways to use that stat. But it's not our main stat again. But it wouldn't hurt to have it. Lore-wise, I do not really care which option I get. Let's go for the weird fetish. I was spirited once. It felt nice. Spirifetch, the unlicensed trade in souls, is a blight on London. Yours was a fortunate case and you managed to recover your soul some years later. But how? Through a deal with the devil. That's pleasing. By blind chance, I like that as well. All itinerant souls eventually find themselves in the possession of Hell's children. Devils do not traditionally part with souls, but you were very clever or very persuasive. Or you happened across your soul at a jumble sale, cuddling in a chipped wine bottle. At least you are fairly sure it's yours. I do like the uncertainty here. However, the soul of my character is not something so cheap that it would just be lying around in a bottle like that. No. We made a deal with the devil. There were bees. I don't really care to... Ooh, actually that could be ears. Give me the ears! That does not sound like ears. That's a hive. Oh god. We're doing it. Okay, I thought a lot of chorister bees would just pop. Apparently no. Maybe I just aggroed the bee that was to the southeast there. Which is fine. So there was a horror here, but we did not set eyes upon it. Guess we're gonna do that right now. Oh, hi. Whoops. Let's take cover. Okay, we can go in. I need to get used to that new weapon. Search for survivors. We will succeed. I'll just get some random treasures. We're missing one crew. Well, I mean, that's fine. Let's do that. You explore corridors whose walls and ceilings are doped with unfamiliar constellations. At last you find a cabin barricaded from within. It holds a crewman who seems lucid. He begs to join your crew. Your own crew aren't sure. What if the storm madness seizes him? We are going to gain a lot of terror, and so losing some right now will be more useful than getting one more crew that we don't actually need. We'll just drop him off at the next station.